Hey everybody, I'm James Kruger with Premier Training and Personal Development, and welcome to day 4 of the 5-day Find Your Purpose Challenge. You're almost there, keep going, you're doing great. So today we want to just recap and make sure that we've got the What I Want worksheet handy. Remember why you're doing this challenge and what your end goal is from doing this 5-day challenge. So keep that handy and review that. You want to make sure your action item list is out, updated, handy, ready to go for today as well. Check your progress, make sure you're doing the things you're supposed to be doing to get down the road to your purpose. Also, your resource list, you're going to want to keep that handy as well. Make sure you're updating the books, the online communities, maybe video blogs you're trying to follow, things like that have to do with your purpose. And make sure you're cataloging that stuff, because that's going to be important as we go after the 5 days. You're going to be on your own a little bit, so you're going to need to have that handy. Download the day 4 worksheets on this page. Download it, have it ready to go. And then again, make sure that you're leaving some comments and some feedback down below. There's a spot down there you can leave, if you're having some challenges or how you're enjoying the challenge. What would you like to see maybe in the next challenge if we were to update this? Give me some good feedback, and I'll read every response and try to respond to you as well. So thank you again, and we're going to get started here in just a minute. So here's what we're going to learn today. We're going to learn how to develop good daily habits, because those are key to success in any area of your life, but especially in finding and fulfilling your purpose. We're going to talk about eliminating those distractions that are going to pop up and try to derail you or take your time and attention away from your purpose. And then we're going to talk about remembering your why. Why did you start this challenge? Why did you decide you wanted to go after your purpose? So those are the 3 key topics we're going to talk about in today's training. Okay, so when I first started out on my journey to find and fulfill my purpose, I had a lot of misdirection, a lot of distractions. I didn't have a real good morning routine in place, so I had to figure some stuff out. And I did some research, and I did some training courses, or took some training courses, and found out that there's people that are very successful, they have what they call a routine, or I call it a morning success routine. And I do a training on that in my members only section. So if you're a members only subscriber, you'll have that training available to you. But it's the morning success routine. And basically what that is, we'll get in more detail about it throughout the training here, but it's setting up yourself in the morning to succeed. Good habits. Every morning you get up and do this routine. It becomes a habit. Good habits, you can tweak it as you need. But that is a key to success. And that's in all areas of life, not just in your purpose. But and again, it's successful people, they have a morning routine that they go through every single day. So take that to heart. It's a very important piece of the puzzle. I also learned that things will come up. There's going to be family emergencies. There's going to be things that you didn't know about that somebody had scheduled that maybe you were like, oh, I didn't know that. Those things are going to come up, and you're going to have to learn how to work those into the calendar, because family emergencies, you got to take care of that stuff. Family first, man. Take care of the family and get those things done. Opportunities are going to come up. Now this is where you have to have a little discernment to be able to look at that opportunity and say, hey, and this is a big challenge for me, because I love to say, yeah, that sounds great, I'll go do that. Oh yeah, that's great. Next thing I know, I've got 15 things on my plate, and none of them are getting done because I agreed to do them because I thought they'd be really cool to be involved with. But you really need to learn how to hone in on those opportunities that are really directed towards fulfilling your purpose, and the other things you're going to have to put aside, because there's only so many hours in the day. So again, remembering your why, when you get back to that, if you remember why you're chasing your purpose, why you want to fulfill that purpose and that calling in your life, that'll help keep you on track. And that really makes it easy to decide whether, hey, is this opportunity really something that's going to help me move down that road or not? If you've got that why and it's a concrete thing, you've got it figured out and you're moving down that road, that distraction is either going to be yay or nay. There's no gray areas. Yep, we're moving with it, or no, we're not. And it's not really a distraction then, it's actually adding to your purpose. Okay, so discovery statement number 1 is part of the good habits area, what you do each day. So I talk about the morning success routine, and actually that starts the night before. Set out your clothes, prep your coffee maker, get all that stuff done in the morning, or that you normally do in the morning, done the night before, so you're not struggling to get things done in the morning. I usually journal at night before I go to bed to kind of recap my day. And then I also have kind of a set time. I like to be in bed at each night so that I'm not getting a lack of sleep situation where I'm actually getting a good night's rest so that when I am ready for the next day, I hit the ground running and wide awake. So on discovery statement 1, write down those things that you're going to do the night before to prepare for your next morning. All right, so discovery statement number 2 is the actual morning success routine that you're going to set up. You need to create a list of activities that you're going to do each morning. You need to set the time frame for those. So if it's a 5-minute activity or 10-minute activity, the time you get up, what are you going to do the first 5 minutes, the first 15 minutes? I know it sounds really rigid and structured, but until you develop these habits and it becomes automatic, you need that structure. You definitely will be able to be a little more flexible as you go, but start doing these activities every morning. Plan your day. When you get up and you get your activities, there should be time in those activities to plan your day. Make sure that you are setting up yourself for success by putting your priorities down and making sure that you have your agenda set for the day and you're going after it. And again, the morning success routine training, that is available in the members only area. So that training is available to our subscribers and you can access that there. All right, so discovery statement number 3 deals with relaxing and recharging. Schedule time in your day to do that. Just take a couple minutes, close your eyes, breathe in for a few seconds, hold for a couple seconds, breathe out for a few seconds. Maybe during lunchtime, get some quiet time alone to maybe meditate or listen to something motivational, or just your time. Make it your time to recharge. And then throughout the day, make sure if you have a desk job where you're sitting a lot, you get up and you walk around, you move, and just kind of get that blood flowing. That also helps recharge you and refocus your mind. So those are some key things to do. Maybe note some things here that you could do and when you could do them throughout the day to keep yourself relaxed and recharged and ready to take on the rest of the day. Okay, discovery statement number 4 is about journaling your day. Make that part of your nightly morning success routine prep time. Write down what went well for the day, what did you get done or accomplish, what do you need help with and who can help you. And also remember to celebrate your successes, the things you did well today, and celebrate what you got done. Make sure you're writing down those things in your journal every single night. Okay, moving on to key number 2 is about eliminating distractions and holding firm to your agenda. So discovery statement number 5, your agenda and what you want to get done. Okay, so you need to make sure that you're recording your agenda, whether it be on paper using a planner or electronic device using a planner that way. But make sure you're tracking your agenda, what you want to get done. You need to prioritize what needs to be done first, second, third throughout the day. Make sure that your priorities are revolving around what you want to do with your purpose and what you're trying to move down the road on. And remember to ask for help early on. If you know down the road you're going to need help with maybe some advertising or maybe something to do with preparing for a meeting, just make sure you give the person that you're asking help from, make sure you give them enough time to do what they need to do to get you that information. If you come to them 30 minutes before the meeting and say, hey, I need all this information in a half hour, chances are it's not going to happen and they're going to get really frustrated. So make sure you give them enough time so you're setting realistic dates when you're asking for that help. Okay, discovery statement number 6, responding to other people's emergencies. So you're going to be going through your day and all of a sudden somebody's going to run up to you and they've got an emergency. It may be because they've planned poorly or somebody that's asking for information from them has planned poorly. But you need to remember your agenda is your agenda and it needs to have priority in your life. So you can respond to them, but be polite, but be firm. Ask for the real due date when they're coming to you with this emergency, because sometimes it's, tomorrow morning, I need this by tomorrow morning. And maybe they don't really need it by tomorrow morning. Maybe they need it in 3 days for something they've got coming up. So get that in there and explain where you can put it on your list. You've got your list of activities that you need to get done or you want to get done. Maybe share that and say, hey, here's what I've got. I can squeeze you in here. And if that's not soon enough for them, then maybe suggest somebody who can help them out, or somebody else that might have the answers for them. So again, you can respond in a way that's polite, but firm to holding your agenda. You don't need to cave in every second somebody comes in and says, oh, I've got an emergency. So these are some tactics you can use. So make sure you list out some ways that you'll help yourself respond to people when they come to you with emergencies. In discovery statement number 6. Discovery statement number 7 is working on how to qualify those opportunities that pop up and determine whether they really do fit your agenda and your purpose. So sometimes the opportunity looks like a good opportunity, but it can be a bad fit. For example, it's something maybe to do with church or serving in a school or community, but it doesn't fit your purpose at all. And that might be an opportunity to do something, but that's not what you're called to do or wanting to do. You're going to want to probably say no to that. You can say no nicely. Again, overcommitting and doing things that aren't on your agenda or your purpose, it will kill your progress. It will really slow things down. The more you try to do, the more you try to stretch yourself too thin, the more frustrated you'll get, and the less likely you're going to work on things for you because you want to make everybody else happy. So it's okay to say no nicely and just say, this opportunity is a great opportunity for somebody, but it just doesn't fit my purpose. It doesn't fit what I'm working on right now. But thank you for asking. So you can do it nicely and say no there. So if you come across opportunities or they're presented to you, maybe list down here in discovery statement number 7 how you would handle that yourself. So we're moving on to key 3 today. Remember your why, motivation to stay focused. Again, your why is probably the most important thing when it comes to success in your life, whether it be your purpose or anything else. But your why are you doing this? Discovery statement number 8, you have to keep your why in front of you and be able to review it throughout the day. Review it every morning, noon, and night. So you get up in the morning, part of your morning success routine should be, hey, I'm reviewing my why. Why am I doing this purpose thing? At lunchtime, maybe take a couple minutes just to remind yourself again. And then when you're journaling at night, again, the more you keep this in front of you, the more it's going to be a priority to you. So post your why in places you'll see often. Sometimes, in the dashboard of the car, or your screensaver on your phone, or your laptop. Maybe put it in there. Write it on your mirror. Some people have done that before, where they actually write their why on the mirror. So when they're shaving or doing their makeup in the morning, it's right there to remind them. Share this with your family and close friends. They may need to support you in this area, but they may also be, not sure what the heck you're doing. So share your why with them. Why are you doing this? And then they'll be more likely to support you in that. So in discovery statement number 8 down below, write down how you're going to keep your why in front of you, and when you're going to review it, and how you're going to review it throughout the day. Discovery statement number 9, we talk about visualizing what your day looks like. What's your perfect day look like? When you wake up in the morning on your perfect day, kind of visualize, what do you see, what are you doing that first few minutes, the first couple hours of your day. What's your breakfast experience like? My goodness, that's something that people take for granted. I'm throwing a bowl of oatmeal on the table and wolfing it down before I do something. Well, maybe there's a better experience. I visualize sitting on a nice deck with the sun shining, a glass of orange juice, and maybe some eggs and sausage and toast, and looking out over a nice view of a lake or something like that. What's your breakfast experience like? That's not just going through the motions. Your morning schedule and activities. What are you doing the first half of the day? Who are you spending time with? Lunch shows up. Here's lunchtime. Are we having lunch with family and friends? Or what's my lunch hour look like? And then your afternoon activities. What are you doing the rest of the day? Are you working on things for your purpose? Are you spending time with friends? Maybe you're going golfing. Maybe you're going fishing. Maybe you're going shopping or spending some time doing some crafting or something with some friends. And then you've got dinner and evening time. Are you having a nice big family dinner and everybody's there and everybody's getting along and happy and not fighting about who's eating what and that kind of thing? Is it a good, calm, fun dinner time with the family? And then your evening wind down time. What are you doing there? So again, if you can visualize that every day, make that part of your morning success routine, make that part of your evening journaling experience. So in discovery statement 9 down below here, write down those things, those specifics. What does your perfect day look like? So you imagine what your perfect day looks like. Let's talk about what does your perfect day feel like? What are the emotions you're feeling, the mood, the energy throughout the day? And discovery statement number 10, that's really what we want to focus on here. What does your day feel like? The emotions that you're experiencing, are you happy throughout the day? What is your energy level? It's hard to really quantify because it's different for everybody. So that's why it's important that you really focus in on, as you're visualizing your day, what are you feeling? How are your emotions? What's your energy? So jot down in discovery statement number 10, write down those exact feelings and emotions, your mood, your energy level. Write all those things down here in discovery statement number 10. So now let's talk about what living your purpose every day will remove or eliminate from your life. What are those activities that you will no longer have to do? Maybe you're working in a job or a career you don't care for, or you're not feeling fulfilled in. Maybe this purpose thing will move you into a career that is more fulfilling, more up your alley. So maybe that's an activity you won't have to do anymore. Or maybe you won't have to stress about finances. Maybe you won't have to stress about where you're going to live or things like that. Those are a lot of stresses of relationships. Maybe you'll have more time to spend with your family and friends. Negative emotions that will be replaced possibly. Are you angry or upset or frustrated, or those emotions that come into play? Remember when you talked about, or when you wrote down in discovery statement 10, the feelings that you're going to have and the emotions that you're going to experience living your purpose. Those are going to replace some of these negative emotions, hopefully. And then there's always that void that people have, this maybe that they are not fulfilling their purpose, or they're not living their calling. Maybe that'll be something that'll be eliminated when you're living your full purpose. Hopefully that would be the objective, right? So for discovery statement number 11 down below, go ahead and write out those things that will be removed from your life that are stresses or frustrations or negative by living your purpose every day. And this is our last discovery statement of today's lesson, discovery statement number 12. What are the positive benefits of living your purpose? What areas of your life will truly be improved with you living your purpose every day? Your health, your relationships, your finances, fulfilling your calling and purpose. Those are all areas that could be impacted, and there's probably others too. So take a minute right now, write down in discovery statement number 12 the positive benefits you're going to get from fulfilling and living your purpose every day. What areas of your life will be improved by that? Let's recap what we learned today in day 4 of the 5-day Find Your Purpose Challenge. We covered developing good daily habits. We talked about eliminating distractions. We also talked about remembering your why. These are all key things to staying focused and moving down the road to your purpose. So again, be sure to leave some comments or questions, or let me know how you're doing with the challenge so far. There's a spot below here for day 4. Go ahead and put in there anything that maybe you want to share, anything that you have questions about, or if you'd like to see some other things in upcoming challenges that you haven't seen so far in this challenge. Please go ahead and note that in there. And I read every comment. I try to respond to every comment. So take the time to do that. And thank you for going through day 4. And we're going to check out what's going on in day 5 next. So in day 5, we're going to talk about your legacy. We're going to talk about having a positive impact on the lives of others. We're going to talk about making a difference in the world around you. And we're also going to talk about leaving your amazing legacy and how to develop that. So looking forward to seeing you in day 5. I'm James Kruger with Premier Training and Personal Development, wishing you great success.